Alrighty, the first holiday event, Christmas and Limbus Company. Kind of terrified to see what's going to transpire from this, but I'm sure it won't be terrible, right? Hopefully, it's going to be terrible. Like some whack shit about to happen, dog. As our voyage on the Great Lake extends, the list of things to keep the sinners entertained grows ever smaller. In a way, it sounds like a serious problem, but guys, anybody got any fun stories to tell? No, for the 13th time, I suppose repeating the exact same phrase that many times is a talent, if it could ever be called that. If you're having trouble recalling what you said moments ago, she has repeated that phrase 28 times to be precise. At 30, I was planning to verify if she had suffered any damages to her occipital reason. I get it, I'm just that bored, okay? There's nothing to do anymore. I'm tired of playing the same game of backgammon again and again. Good, I got a job for you then. How about you start feeding... Y'all motherfuckers kept the seagull? The one at the end of the canto? Y'all kept the seagull? Damn, we actually gonna train that shit, huh? But somehow it became my responsibility after all of you got tired of taking care of it. Yeah, we're gonna have to get the seagull, we're gonna have to let the seagull go once we're out of the Great Lake anyway. No! Bro, what the fuck did the seagull do to you, huh? Ishmael, you're like one of my top 5 characters, but dog, if you're about to get rid of that seagull, the fault is gonna lie with you. Why do you even let yourself get attached to it? Just look at her. The way she looks at you, those woeful eyes. What, your average seagull eyes? It was abundantly clear that these sinners were starting to slowly expire from sheer boredom. Well, it's not really a problem that has a solution, and I had zero interesting stories to tell, considering that I'm an amnesiac, so all I could do was sit here and watch the sinners suffer. Putting them through the daily trials of the mirror dungeons wasn't the most exciting activity either. Hey, Fraudilius, hit us up with the story of that one time you ran from that one opponent, or ooh, I just got reminded, how about that one time you went to fight like a he abnormality and then got your fucking ass whooped? Ooh, what about that time you had to awaken ego to save yourself? What about that? I'll let it go. Mainly because I was about to talk about spoilers, but I'll let it go. Speaking of which, Heathcliff appears to be the one least affected by this mess. Well, not that he was all calm and aloof, that is. What the is he like choking? I'd say he's anxious. Virgilius. We got the Limbus Company Vine boom now. No, I actually don't give a fuck. I'm actually taking that sound effect and using it in videos. I don't give a shit. Giving that shit. I'm gonna go into that fucking Google Drive and the fucking Essence to take that goddamn sound. A frosty silence descended upon the sinners, and the source of that frost was the inexplicable event that played out before their eyes. Huh? Oh, Heathcliff, have you gone insane? Did you finally snap? This must be the side effect of the consultations. Maybe we could call this sense of self-preservation loss syndrome or something like that. Heathcliff? Such a traps, I ain't mad. My sense of self-preservation is just fine. Impressive, Heathcliff. What the fuck you saying impressive? A goddamn fraud. Shut the hell up. I really found myself surprised in this series of misadventures so far, but this is one of those rare occasions. Speak. What is your business? It's our next destination is T-Corp, isn't it? Do you really need me to answer that? Okay, so T-Corp is where his ass was at. Okay, we go into the colorless everything, which is actually interesting because I remember at the end of Canto 5, when we saw Herman appear to talk to fucking the crazy ass Ahab, the ship was gray, which makes me think maybe it had something to do with T-Corp's technology, but we'll have to see. You know what I'm talking about. Patience, Heathcliff, though that seems to be a virtue that most of you lack. If everything goes according to the flow, you'll make it to your appointment on time. Since I had no context for any of that, all I could do was sit here and watch as Heathcliff scratched the back of his head. I'm still out of the loop, but Heathcliff must be anxious about something if he's willing to talk to Virgilius first, and after all that, that's not... What else could possibly be more important than the appointment? Wait. Heathcliff turned around to face us. Wait, any of you? Got any history with T-Corp? Show of hands, now. I have, in a way. I resided in that place once. Right, but we already did you. Ooh, we did? Ooh. Okay. Didn't know there was gangbangs on the Limbus Company, but evidently we running trains. It's not the train to the Refraction Railway too. Then, yeah, soon it'll be. But we're still in the middle of this mad lake. Oh wait, Clockhead, what's today's date? How would I know? Huh? Can't tell the date? You have a clock for a head. But clocks and calendars are completely different things. Heath, this is your 13th side today. Keep doing that and you just might huff and puff our boat to pieces. Tell us, Heathcliff, your turn's coming up, isn't it? And whatever it is that awaits you there, you're going to have to prepare yourself for it. She actually cares about him. This is the character development I like, goddammit. Yeah, I suppose. There's no use hiding it anymore. After some time. Right, so to summarize, Heathcliff started to feel like his turn's coming up now that Ishmael's had her time in the ringer. And he's got good reason to believe that, because Virgilius handed him something in their last consultation that affirmed his suspicions. And according to that something, he'll need some fancy clothes and whatnot to refine his looks. Oh my god. Him stealing the hair fucking coupons was actually so he could be like looking good for Catherine. And then he's also gonna be fucking looking sharp and shit for her. Provided she's still alive, because honestly, I think she is. Maybe. I feel so in 4.5 we actually talked a bit about it, if she was alive or not, but eh. But since we're still so far from escaping the lake, you're starting to feel restless, is that right? Right on. So, yeah, so there's not much you can do about that before it hits all ground, is there? Come on, Heath. That's it. Don't you worry. I can definitely help you with that as soon as we find land, okay? We don't even know how far away from land we are. Dante, we have reached the end of the scheduled work period for the sinners. Huh? Yeah. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners. I reflectively said my usual routine piece as a late alarm played. Man, that wasn't even a big deal then. I was hoping to see an act of dramatic bloodshed for once. Well, at least he wasn't trying to stir up trouble for once. The sinners each got up from their seats, talked their shit about Heathcliff, yawned and stretched, and one by one disappeared into the back door. Oi, Clockhead, didn't you know they knocked your wits off along with your head? Sorry, but Gregor isn't completely wrong, is he? Can you even mince words at this point? Virgilius and Charon also walked into the back door, mocking grins on their faces, and I was left alone in the ship's cabin, standing awkwardly next to a severely crestfallen Heathcliff. Heathcliff. Now that we're here, just the two of us, we ignore the gremlin. Can we talk about that whole doing ye song thing? Express details, please. Ahem. Wait. There was another. Sir Heathcliff. Huh? What are you doing ahead of girl? Burn along. You. Go gush about that high and mighty fixers of T-Corp song. Ahem. I shall have plenty of time for that later. Yet thou shalt also do to treat me well, Sir Heathcliff. What, you little... Hold! Allow me to finish, Manager Esquire, Sir Heathcliff, come hither, come hither. Don Quixote wore a confident smile. She slowly, gingerly walked over to presently and temporarily vacant Charon's seat, and whispered ever so silently to us. Forsooth, I have devised a splendid plan for thee. Oh. When I said some dumb shit was gonna happen. Evidently. Looks like I was correct on that front. Okay, fuck, we'll get it. Also, by the way, I didn't say it in the beginning because I want to hop immediately into it. But if my game plan pans out correctly, you may wonder to yourself, why the fuck is this video like a couple hours long? That's because I decided to upload it all in one go instead of like breaking it up over a couple of different videos, because I feel as though generally this event's rather short, so having it in one video is honestly fine. But that's provided I do upload it all in one video, which, I mean, I should. Like 99% sure I'm gonna do that. You will have to see. So, what is this splendid plan of yours? I don't think there were words in this world expressive enough to describe that look on Heathcliff's face. It was certain that he had very scant expectations for Don Quixote and her plans, but there was this sliver of hope on his face that maybe, just maybe, Don Quixote might rise to the occasion. Yeah, I can't finish that without laughing. She ain't gonna rise to shit. It is unclear what it is unclear. I think was maybe. It was unclear whether Heathcliff's internal struggle mattered as much to Don Quixote. However, she began excitedly describing her plan. Didst thou, Sir Heathcliff, ever hear tale of the ancient and legendary fixture of Davat Association, the Red Sack? Bro, what'd he dipping his balls in? Carmen's bathwater? The red... What? Like Virgilius? No. Okay. Actually, yes, like Virgilius, because that motherfucker was probably a fraud. However, we do not equate red, anything red, immediately towards Gebra, alright? Nothing is like Gebra. Everyone else is fucking nothing by comparison to Gebra, goddammit, alright? It is said that the legendary Red Sack carried out his deliveries no matter how terrible the terrain or how arduous the journey to all corners of the city, and with him was his sidekick, Reindeer Man. Forsooth, his magnificence hath given away gracious gifts for children of the city, like that one song, that he deemed to be kind. 'Tis but common knowledge, Sir Heathcliff, he appeareth on the front door of the fixers monthly every winter. Don Quixote asked, sounding genuinely shocked to learn that Heathcliff did not know of this red sack. What makes you think I'd ever read rags like that? Fee to thee, rags, thou sayest? Manager Esquire, surely thou hast heard of this magnificent publication? I knocked on my ticking clock head. I didn't really feel the need to spell it out for her. So none of thee has subscribed to it. Then mine words fall on deaf ears. Anyhow, what matters to thee, Sir Heathcliff, is that thou endeavoureth to make thyself more presentable than anyone else for this occasion, is it not? Finally getting to the point, eh? Go on. Very good, sir. A costume most befitting of that occasion would be those of the Red Sack and his sidekick, Reindeer Man. This isn't gonna end well, is it? Heathcliff, let me tell you some words of wisdom from a gacha player, right? This is gonna end with a grind. A long-ass grind. A grind that I particularly do not wish to take part in, but we're gonna have to do it. What, like those ridiculous fixers del Atardisser Ardi whatever? 'Tis not ridiculous. A fee thou hast not designed to deign to indulge mine only wish that we would cosplay fixers del Arteria Ardia together. Thou hast not even given it a chance, indeed. Speak not a matter thou know not about. With all that talk of splendid plan, I thought you were actually going somewhere, but it all comes around to that fixer nonsense again, huh? Don't even have the energy to beat the sense into you. I'll get to it later. 5 honest hits to the noggin should do it. When the sliver of hope on Heathcliff's face was beginning to rapidly fade. Prithee, share thy thoughts on the fixers that we hath laid our eyes upon thus far. What? Embarrassing were they? Remember, they were not fancy and impeccably dressed. Close not to thy hearts and eyes and heart. Speak. Absolutely embarrassing sods, yeah. That spandex bloke from K-Corp looks like he leaped right out of a circus. Kong Lu in shambles. Nay, Lord Siegfried was not embarrassing. I say his outfit was rather dashing. When you agree, allow me to explain thee the materials of its fabric so that thy understanding. Excuse me? Huh? He, thee, hither? Bro, okay, listen, I'm trying my best to read this. What the fuck is a he, thee, hither? That's some shit Michael Jackson would say. What the fuck? It's like medieval Michael Jackson speak right there, dog. What the fuck? Yo, Sir Heathcliff, I'm yet unfinished. Why is the girl so hyper today? Well, Lord Siegfried is a special outlier, mayhaps, but dost thou not agree that most fixers are all rather well dressed and wore honor upon their sleeves? I mean, Ronald did have some really nice drip with the whole fucking, with the suit and the skirt and the thigh high. Honor upon their what? I don't know about that, but I suppose they were quite posh. Exactly. Follow thee, I, and thou shalt see thyself dressed as impeccably and oppressively as the fixers are. Is that right? Sodded. I don't shine all about clothes or making myself look fancy. Right, so let's say I go along with your plan. Where are we going to get them clothes? Honestly, everyone was right. Where are we even going to pick up clothes in the middle of a lake? I mean, if we could see Ronald's magnificent thighs via him using the light to get drip. I think we gotta harness like a little bit of that light and use it towards having Heathcliff wear the exact same shit. Aha! Yet I have thought of that as well. Recall the events of yesterday, the sirens that echoed across the bus. Dost thou remember? Now that I think about it, there was a siren yesterday. It went off not long before I announced the close of business for the day. But Foss said that the backdoor volatility wasn't anything for us to worry about. Yet I was curious, how indeed doth Foss determine which volatility is useful and which is not? Thus, as we were crowded by the back door, preoccupied with returning to their respective quarters, I have, secretly and stealthily... You do not mean to tell me this motherfucker can actually expend an ounce of fucking stealth. Bro, she bumblefucked her way over towards that shit, I guarantee you. Availed myself the chance to take a glance at the screen. So you take a peep at the screen? You know how to read those complex symbols? Fuck no. Nay, I myself had little hope of recognizing them, yet when I looked into them, I could very easily tell what the particular symbols on that device indicated. Forsooth, 'twas symbols of the red sack and the reindeer man. Bro, whenever I think about that, bro, I just think of somebody dipping their ball sack in Carmen's bathwater. I'm genuinely sorry to put that thought within your mind, but it beats the other thought it ties into. I won't get into that one, but when it comes to that, like, y'all could have chose a better name. I'll just say it. Like, y'all, come on. And next to them was a symbol indicating posh outfits. No, it can't be that simple. Yeah, no, it can't be that simple. I agree with Heathcliff. However, Don Quixote remained enthusiastic as ever, as though she was already expecting him to say that. Dost thou know? Every so often, certain symbols appear on the numerous doors past the back door. Oh. Every respite, every passing glance, I made sure to watch them carefully. She's surprisingly actually paying attention to shit. Like, the far be it for me to imagine what's going on in that fucking 6 head she has going on there. Like, legitimately, you make her bald, that gigantic forehead. I'm gonna just say that much, right? I mean, beats Heathcliff's like receding hairline. But regardless, when it comes to Dawn, I mean, I didn't really imagine her to be thinking about much. Scratch that. I didn't imagine her to be thinking about like anything except for like maybe fixers. That's it, honestly. So it's actually interesting to see how she's paying attention to shit. And 'twas yesterday when, in the corridor, I spied myself the exact door with the exact same symbol that I witnessed on the screen. Don Quixote, you didn't. 'Tis my nature as an adventurer, manager esquire, mine inability to quell the burning adventurous spirit. I prostrate before thee. Know that I have taken the sneakiest of peeks. Marry, 'twas not too foolhardily. I have only taken a small peek. And if I told thee what I had witnessed from within, that all my deductions and predictions have been proven true. Could thee find within thyself compassion to spare my soul? You absolute muppet. Why in the bloody hell do you keep doing what everyone tells you not to? Right, Heathcliff, I just don't understand why some people keep doing things that everyone tells them not to. I remember when Heathcliff ignored all warnings and went into the restricted areas past the area of the corridor that we're allowed to use. We almost lost Heathcliff that day. It was a tad different this time, however. Back then, Heathcliff had no idea what was beyond that door. And this time, we do. Are you suggesting that we call everyone over to explore that place? Nay, the three of us will... Oh, God, no, we're gonna fucking die. All tales begin with a party of 3, indeed. You're just scared of the consultation, aren't you? I have nary a clue as to what you may be referring to. The answer to this predicament was right there. Tell them that it's too dangerous and shove them back into their respective rooms to rest up for tomorrow. Manager Esquire, that zone, indeed, it appeared to be a place most peaceful to mine eyes. But 'tis a simple task, is it not? All that we seek to do is to enter there and avail ourselves of a few sets of clothes for Heathcliff. It was obvious that Don Quixote wasn't helping Heathcliff out of pure kindness of her heart. Maybe she hungered for an adventure, or maybe she thought she might be able to do that cosplay of the fixers she so admired. This is just gonna be like... This right here You ever see that meme picture of like the dominoes where you knock over the first domino and all like collapse into whatever the fuck? This is the first domino of motherfucking hate this shit over, cosplaying fixers. Final domino, we get Gebra as an identity. But if we can find Heathcliff some nice clothes to put his heart at ease, then maybe I can do something about this before things get out of control. Like it did last time when I just let a sinner's anxiety stew and exacerbate. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, Dante. Homie, really appreciate the whole, you know, helping out the sinners, but I feel as though the trauma is unavoidable, especially for Heathcliff, because, I mean, I've never read Wuthering Heights, because I don't fucking read, but from what I've heard, it's a little bit depressing. Fine, but we're turning around at the first sign of danger. Seriously? Come on, you were willing to do it if it meant that you could pick up some clothes. Well, I suppose we'll be okay as long as Clockhead's with us. Well said. Then let us reconvene tonight before Manager Esquire's quarters. We shall knock in the following rhythm. Knock, 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 knock. Then thou shalt whisper a secret code, to which then I shall... Just go get some sleep. I really hope this won't be a waste of time. We agreed on a precise time before returning to our respective rooms. Oh my fucking god, Jesus Christ. This shit is gonna suck so much dick, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, we'll go with these two bumblefucks, I suppose. Jesus Christ, we're actually gonna have to commit to using these goddamn crazy ass motherfuckers. A dark, silent night. Holy night. All are sound asleep. Thus, we assemble. I'm imagining they're like trying to sneak. This better be worth the trouble. It will be worth every trouble, of course. Now, come hither. We quietly and sneakily follow Don Quixote, taking care to not make a noise. Are we really crossing this line? Bloody hell, lass. Don't you know what happened the last time I crossed it? Alas, it will be different this time. All we must do is follow the corridor immediately to the right of this destination and open the door here. So, they're the symbols she was talking about. Okay. I may have been watching too many, like, MasterChef meme videos, but when that door opened, I thought it was the fucking water horn sound from MasterChef. Bro, it sounds fucking similar. Past the door, through the window, the symbols Don Quixote mentioned shimmered. Symbols that seemed to indicate a sack. I have the dirtiest fucking mind. A wrapped present in what appeared to represent fancy clothes. So, they're the red sack and the reindeer man symbols? Precisely. Right, I suppose you're the expert with these things. I'm going in. Hold on. Before I even had the chance to stop him, Heathcliff barged into the door. And we found ourselves almost getting dragged in by his sheer fervor. Oh-ho. We found ourselves in a rather sizable room. The place was decorated with numerous Christmas-themed ornaments. Warm, cozy lighting reflected off the wooden flooring, and a maze of conveyor belts were installed all over the place. This place is... a factory? Factorial? And what are those things those little children like? Hark! It is I, Don Quixote! What the hell is she doing? The little figures Heathcliff indicated didn't exactly look like children. They all froze for a moment before turning around in our direction. So it's little fucking nutcrackers? They weren't humans, that's for sure. So what the fuck are they? Give me but a moment, I've already parlayed with these fellows. Oh, what happened to the sneakiest of peaks? Oh wait, Blackhead, something's coming this way. Why the fuck, for what I assume to be Santa within Limbus Company, why did they take Super Meat Boy and then inject his ass with so much steroids to where his blood might as well be that of fucking Bane's? What the fuck is that thing? A small, but larger than others around it, figure scurried over and stood before us. I'm imagining the most beefcake, demonic Krampus fucking voice. Lady Don Quixote. I'm definitely not doing that. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that shit. You finally grace us with your presence once again. Oh, May. And just as you did, poof, appearing from the most unexpected places again. Oh, May. Who's this Don Quixote? Like how they're the same fucking height. The one who shall grant us the most wonderful gifts indeed. He rubbed his hands, or what I assumed to be hands, together, looked up at us, and started. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Ome. You must be Lady Don Quixote's friends, Omes. My name is Dodoru, a gnome who works at this gift factory, Ome. And why, of course, I make gifts here, Ome. What the fuck is the Ome? Gnome? Indeed, a gnome. Was that supposed to be obvious? What are gnomes, anyway? So, they're not humans, right? Yes, these fellas are not humans, they're gnomes. Yes, and of course, not human Omes. Whom? You know, at times I wonder to myself, what would these videos sound like if somebody just heard me, like, speaking, and they don't have the context of what I'm speaking of? This is, by far, the worst example of this. Like, if one of my neighbors heard me speak anything from this out loud, they're gonna think I'm fucking insane. And quite honestly, I don't think I could blame them for that. Didn't think non-humans were allowed in the city. Okay, Jesus, cool down there with the fucking racism, Heathcliff. I understand you're British, but goddamn, they're not abnormalities or distortions either. They're something else. The city, I knew it. Well, what does that matter if they're humans or if they are not humans? What truly matters is the heart with which they commit themselves to work, that is. Of course. You are absolutely right, milady. Oh, May. Didn't that Dodo Norm say something weird about the city just now? So that wasn't just me, huh? Well, oh, May. This Dodo cuts in on our conversation. Do the friends of Lady Don Quixote wish for any presents, Ome? Say, we have fancy clothes and powerful weapon, Omes, or delicious cookie, Omes. Fancy clothes? So you really have them? Homie, can you give me a present of some fucking PC parts? I spent like $1,400 upgrading my shit. You could like hit up a boy with like something free of charge, you feel me? Looks like we got a winner, Ome. Well, then please this way. Fucking love the goddamn squeaky fucking rubber ducky ass. The gnome said something about introducing us to the reception hall and led us to a certain room in his scurrying gait. This seems more like a storage space than a reception hall. Oh, behold! There is a warm fireplace and a table in this cozy place. What more could thee possibly ask for? I mean, I actually am cold as shit because I was just at fucking like Canada's Wonderland for like the winter festival bullshit, so this doesn't sound half bad because actually it was kind of fucking cold. And we have some delicious refreshments ready for you as well, Ome. Please wait a moment and I'll be right back with the gifts you want, Ome. The gnome bowed. So he just turned into like a ball. like bro, that motherfucker is like 4 feet tall. It bowing is just making himself like a fucking 90-degree angle, you feel me? Like some tiny ass fucking munchkin right there. Our reception hall is usually this barren. I've never been in one before, so I had no idea if this was what they were supposed to look like. I had to ask. Especially because it was starting to get pretty obvious, even with my rather limited experience, that there was something off about this whole situation. I have once heard the rumor that this kind of decor has been catching on in recent years. What? Sinister decor? What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, I've heard that too. Apparently it's popular for some blokes to just deliberately leave their stuff lying around in some half-finished looking buildings. Is that what this is? Huh. Still thy heart, Manager Esquire. I shall personally be responsible for this expedition and claim ourselves shiny gifts. Huh. If push comes to shove, I can nab some of these. I saw them packed some shiny, expensive looking stuff over there. You fucking kleptomaniac. No thievery this time, Heathcliff. Has the incident with the hair coupons already left thy mind? Ah, blimey. Fine. Heathcliff was as foul-mouthed as always, but it was evidence from his relaxing expression that his anxiety was starting to ease. Maybe the fact that we're here, about to find what we're looking for, was a comforting thought. Heathcliff, is it that important that you dress well for this occasion? Huh? Oh, yeah. A rather delicate but gently smoldering hearth. Calm, silent air, a perfect atmosphere to bring up uncomfortably subjects from some honest heart for some honest heart to heart. Or is someone waiting for you there? Someone who you'd like to dress up for? Well, I suppose you're not completely wrong. Oh ho, a secret, is it? You fucking gremlin, bro. We are having a heart-to-heart. You know, like, just... I won't get into the fan fiction. We were getting close, though. Don Quixote excitedly and loudly dragged her chair up close to Heathcliff. Oh, actually, he's good. I thought Don Quixote was going to take the wind out of the sails. Topical, you know, saying, because we actually don't have sails. We're actually a motorboat, so, yeah, maybe it's actually not that topical. I have to go back, a successful man, as someone of great worth, so that they'll know I've changed, that I'm no longer that witless brigand, Heathcliff. That's why I have to dress posh when I return, to appear like a man of quality. Oh fuck, Canto 7 is gonna hit really hard, won't it? Or Canto 6, it's gonna hit really hard, won't it? Oh, hath someone stoked the fire of envy in thy stomach? Is this about revenge, like Ishmael? Revenge. Heathcliff leaned back on his chair. It creaked as he rocked gently back and forth. There was a look of deep introspection on his face, which was, if my memory serves me right, a first. Well, I suppose you could call it revenge, but what I really want to do is make her regret. Yeah, that's what this is. I'll show them. I'll trample over those bastards who thought I wasn't worth shite. So that she'll regret not choosing me. So that she'll feel that regret down to the deepest reaches of her heart. I'll prove to Kathy that there was no better man for her than I. Kathy. Heathcliff's eyes tremble a little as he speaks her name. He's mentioned that name before. His eyes tremble then too. This Kathy must be someone pretty important to you. Of course, bloody important. So, what happened between the two of you? Between you and Kathy? Catherine, to be exact. I call her Kathy. It's a long and complicated story. Aha! Allow mine choosing to speak for thee. This Kathy must be thy lover, is she not? Wait, is that what she is to you? Huh? No, it's nothing like that. Okay, maybe a little bit. He's stuttering like Sinclair on a bad day. He's stuttering like Sinclair when he thinks of Damien. Yeah, quivering like him too. While his disposition was as brusque as always, I could clearly see that he couldn't stop himself from smiling from a mere mention of her name. And that gave me more than enough answers. Every sinner had a reason for joining Limbus Company, so maybe Heathcliff joined Limbus Company for this Kathy person. Makes me wonder what kind of person she might be, though. Someone that special, that precious to Heathcliff. Don't be so overdramatic, that ain't me. Now, I do this not out of my obligations as manager, but I'm starting to think that I want to help you out. So that you could be the best man you can be for her. Aww. Man, I like to shit talk a lot. Maybe too much, but seeing moments where, you know, we have Dante just growing as a person and going like, no, I want to help with the sinners. I want you all to live lives that you could be proud of. Be happy. Be somebody you want to be. It's like, damn. Fuck, that shit is just amazing. You know, like, yes. I gotta gush about the game every now and then in between me shit talking, you know? Indeed, we shall all be people of quality. Kathunk. I heard a door open in that very moment. It wasn't the reception hall door. The one was just made of wood and wouldn't make the sound that I just heard. This sound came from over there, away from us, from a dark corner of the room. Wait, is that fucking blood? Or maybe it's rust. We couldn't tell earlier because the light wasn't on. Kind of looks like blood, kind of looks like rust. I would generally imagine it to be blood. Then we heard sounds of metal scraping against wood. It was accompanied by a howling blizzard. So those are sleigh marks, huh? Wait, are we gonna see Rodalta? The huge sleigh made its way across the wooden floor. On the marks that were already on the floorboards, it was flanked by several gnomes. Hear me out. On one hand, they looked like demonic creatures. On the other hand, I wouldn't be against the plushie of them. The sleigh was red, and the sacks on it were either black or red. But they were all littered with flesh and blood. Dodoru, we got your next batch of ingredients right here, Ome. Whew, my back, Ome. Come on, friend Ome, just think about the looks on our friends' faces when they open their present. Ome's, all's worth it, of course. Well, worth it. Here, Ome, here, Ome. The gaggle of gnomes. Fucking gaggle land we just walked into. Who were walking in our direction as he chattered and gossiped, froze in place upon noticing us. Quit lollygagging, Ome. Quit chit-chatting, help us out, Ome. We got a lot to process, Ome. Besides, we brought some live ones this time, Ome. Wait, people, huh? I think I saw some sacks on the sleigh move. No, they were thrashing, like something was trying to escape. Is that? Grab your weapon, girl. What is the matter with thee? These fellows are but hardworking. Hello? Is there someone out there? Please help! Get me out of here! Ome, what a joyous day, Ome. This one's fresh, Ome. No, but they're humans, Ome. Did Manager Dodo bring him in, Ome? How do you manage to bring in humans so fresh, Ome? So, all along, thy factory has been... Oh boy. I could hear a familiar voice coming from the other door in the room as Don Quixote stood there flabbergasted. Is the familiar voice mine? Because I'm voicing all of these like I'm about to fucking distort. Like I'm going crazy. Like I'm hearing more voices than usual in my mind. Dodoru's done a blunder, Ome. That sleigh wasn't supposed to be coming here, Ome. Don't you worry, Ome. Just a little game between us gnomes. That's your excuse? Master Dodoru. Dodoru's listening, Ome. Tell me the contents of those sacks. Well, it's been a while since grade 5 health class, but if memory serves, there's about 2 balls. Like some cord things holding them in place, and that's about the long and short of it. Raw material for presents, of course, Ome. I mean, I think that's just honestly a white lie. I think people are actually being used as presents. Besides, Lady Don Quixote, Ome, Dodoru's prepared those fancy clothes for you and your friends to wear, Ome. Why don't we head right out to wear... What? Raw materials? Are they... Ome, Dodoru's tired of lie, Ome's. Humans like you. You lie. What'd I say about using this storage space, Ome? I told you this one was off limits, Ome. What, are you gonna deliver nothing but disappointments to our neighbor, Ome's? Even now, they await gifts from our factory, Ome. Oh, my bad, Ome. Ugh, Ome. And I already told the factory director to look forward to this batch, Ome. What was I thinking? This was absolutely not worth it. I know what you're thinking, Clockhead. So quit sign and start strategizing. We've got to get out of here, yeah? Yeah, sitting here and feeling sorry for myself won't do anything. It never did. Got it? Grab your tool, Ome's fresh, locally produced materials coming up, Ome. I'm curious about who's inside of that and who they're giving the presents to. I mean, I think like maybe a bit of their workers, but they said neighbors. I mean, we definitely walked into a dimension because that's like the technology of the doors and all that, so I'm curious. Right then, let's crack on, you little shites. That is so goddamn cute. If it didn't have like the forbidden fleshlight as a mouth, then it would be honestly godlike, but that's neither here nor there. Every surviving enemy gives units plus 2% chance to roll heads. Turn in when there are more surviving enemies than surviving allies. Gain 1 hit. Yeah, okay, so lone fixer basically, but like beta version. Alright, do that. Cook them. What are we looking at? So see, it's 4 waves of just these 2 tiny little gnomes. I have a feeling we're gonna fucking delete them. I have a very strong feeling we're gonna fucking annihilate them. Up top. Damn, you didn't kill it. Unfortunate. Oh, that one's gonna get slaughtered. Goodbye, little bitch. Should I have maybe saved that? Yes. But that's neither here nor there. She's gonna cook it with that one-sided, or like with that fucking rip space. If she could actually fucking attack him, goddamn, flash it forever. Had it for a century. Okay, fuck the counter, fuck that shit. Boop, 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 and boop. Good shit. Anyway. Damn, actually he's about to get staggered. What the fuck? Damn. You know what the most unfortunate part is? I got put in this situation because I killed the prior motherfuckers too fast, so they had too much shit for me to actually clash with. Alright, bam, bam, bam. You're gonna finish it off with the bam to bam to we move. Alright, what are we looking at? Yeah, I only got 6 and they got 8. I'm gonna have to put an invasion. Alright, do that. Yeah, you have enough charge. Wait, who's that hitting? Oh, it's hitting Dawn. Yeah, it should be only one side is against Dawn. Yeah, only one side against Dawn. Alright, cool. Alright. And, fuck, he might get staggered. Actually, oh no, he staggered them. Nice, nice. Good shit, Heathcliff. So wait, are they weak to Pierce? Is that it? Oh, good shit. I knew I should have brought a Sync Dawn, but I mean, honestly, when it comes to fucking only having it 2 units, W-Corp Dawn is just a fucking beast because charge generation. Alright. Bam, 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 and goodbye. Good shit, nice. And cute. Didn't work out for you, but cute. Alright. Ooh, hopefully she doesn't actually get that off. I'd be overkill for fucking these things. Oh, so I should have brought in Cliff because I forgot about that whole ammo being a thing. Anyway. We move. Oh. We're already fighting you? Every surviving enemy... oh, anyway. No fucking ammo, huh? No fucking ego either. Well, we got ego. Oh, damn, she doesn't have max charge. Jesus fucking Christ, we still have one side to worry about? Oh, whatever. Alright, what are we looking at? Yeah, that's something. I mean, at least that has like, what, 3 melees? Just 2. Oh, no, 3. Nice. Fuck. Actually, those counters are gonna actually just annihilate me thinking on it. I think for this battle, you're actually meant to really utilize like defensive shit, so you don't actually have to clash with the motherfuckers who have a counter. Problem being the fact that I did not do that. Fuck. I'm in a position where what I want to have happen like optimally is Dawn kills that one and then staggers the ones trying to go after Heathcliff. Because if she could hit them, thinking on even if she hits them with a one-sider right there, it won't pan out. Here's what we're gonna do. That's AoE, right? No, it's not. Fuck. Only Heathcliff's is AoE. Never mind. Yeah, Heathcliff is actually about to get his shit rocked. Thinking on it. I might actually go solo Dawn. Yeah. You'll kill it with that. You'll kill it, but he's gonna get. Yeah, he's actually gonna die. He only has 50 HP. You definitely are meant to use up evasion die, so you don't have to deal with the counters. But it's fine. Solo Dawn could actually win this easily enough. Right. Oh fuck! I forgot about that. Actually, oh dear God, no. Oh no, this is actually looking terrible. Oh dear God, no. Oh no. Oh fuck God. If she lives, we win. If she lives, we win. It's gonna be easy as shit. That bitch really got a critical hit. I'm gonna make a statement. I'm gonna go in solo Dawn. I'm making a statement. I actually don't give a damn. I'm going to fuck them in the ass. Bring that shit here, bitches. Any counters? Nope, we dominate then. Bring that ass hither, boy. Boom, 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 we move. Dawn, you are one of the shittiest fucking sinners in this entire goddamn game. I want you to know that, alright? Now, quite honestly, as long as I do not get fucked in the ass by RNG, Limbus Company moment, we win. It literally kind of just does come down purely to RNG. Like, if I actually just get it done raw by it, there's not much I could actually do in response or in retaliation. Like, if a roll is just bad, a roll is just bad. Ah, continue. Them rolls ain't gonna be that bad though, you know, like, hey. No, bitch, there's another one. Pull up, motherfucker. You wanna beat my fucking me rolling that 5% chance on the goddamn skill 1? Suck my dick. Next. Alright, that one's almost dead. Nice. Whoop. We move. Alright, well. Yep. Sounds like a skill issue, honestly. Huh, yeah. Cry about it. How much you get per? 2? Nah, not gonna put in here. What can I say? I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Boom, boom, bam. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Donnie's already dead. Anyway. We taking their souls on. We ain't just killing them. We like going into the afterlife and tearing their ass apart, man. Fuck all y'all. That shit was deserved. 5% chance. Make me redo this shit when I have to fucking write the script later on in the goddamn day. These are some fierce sods. Are you sure about that? The fault. These motherfuckers knew what they were doing. Goddamn translators knew precisely what they were doing. The fault lies with me, Don Quixote. The light of confidence had completely faded from Don Quixote's face. So did her enthusiastic voice. No, I should have thought this plan through. Well, if we were to find someone to blame, the biggest fault would lie with me, the manager. Maybe I should have turned around the moment I sensed that something was off. Ah, alas! With that, Don Quixote marched toward the now abandoned sleigh. This is... Several mutilated bodies tumbled to the ground as soon as Don Quixote entered the knot tie in the sack. Yeah, it's a little fucked. Damn it! I was afraid that this is what we'd find inside the sack. What's in your sack? The sperm, I would hope, but the body sack. What's inside of that? There were a total of 7 or so people in the sack, but they were all missing a few limbs. They were barely breathing, and some of them had already perished. I've never seen their style of clothing before. Looks like we're pretty far from where we were. I've seen similarly worn and torn clothing in the back streets, but the clothing they wore was of materials and styles that I had not seen before. The back door must have sent us pretty far. Foss did tell me that with each district within the city had different cultures and such, so... Doesn't really matter, does it? They all die soon. It's not like you can turn the clock for them. Let's just get back to the bus. Nay, here, this purse is intact. Ark, hey, get a hold of thyself. Art thou the one who requested our help earlier? That's a little child. Who are you? Your clothes are all weird looking. At least they ain't dirty. Okay, I'm sorry, that kid didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve that. I guess you're not from the village. Ah, it explains the drip, yeah. Poor ass motherfucker. Yeah, backstreet's bumpkin. The child was dressed in torn and faded clothing. From the way she looked at it. Them motherfuckers actually got me. I thought at this point, I was able to like pin down the genders well enough. I thought it was another Sinclair, honestly. Ah, damn. They actually got me with that. I thought I was trained, but shit, evidently not. From the way she looked at us, I could tell that she really just hammering that one in there that I was wrong, were you? Found us rather fascinating. She soon woke up from her momentary shock. Anyways, thank you for saving me. My name is Crayon. Did your parents name you after their favorite food? Clockwork teeth? Crayon, I don't want to hear that from you. You are wearing the dirtiest fucking shit ever. And your name's fucking Crayon. You don't get to talk any amount of shit to fucking anyone. The kid pointed at me and backed away in terror. Oh, within a mirror sense, he saw a moment. Within a mirror sense, your boy is pointing right back at them, laughing. The hell are you talking about? That's Clockhead. My name's Dante. Clockhead? But I heard that the clockwork teeth look like clocks. I guess I also heard that they don't show up this high. I've never seen a monster like that before, though. Aha, but they are not a monster. This is none other than our very own Manager Esquire. Thanks for the intro, I guess. But I can't hear anything but the tick-tocking of the clock. Well, Manager Esquire has their reasons. Art thou unharmed? Yeah. Looks like the other people who were dragged here with me weren't so lucky, though. Weren't so lucky. I don't know, they don't seem shocked. Like you would imagine if somebody was, you know, thrown into a fucking sack and were just taken out of it and saw fucking teeth, fleshlight gnomes with fucking mutilated corpses. You would imagine they would be a bit shocked, you know? The child looks at the mutilated corpses with a despondent look on her face. Don Quixote casts a sympathetic gaze. So they were all neighbors from thy village? Especially if you knew the motherfuckers! Yeah, but our village will soon send the hunters to save us. Okay, so I suppose this thing's been going on for a while, and that's why they would imagine or know of death like that? As long as they can get here, they can... Hunters? A hunta hunts. I wasn't sure what exactly she was talking about, so I was about to ask her what she meant. But this reception hall, storage room, suddenly began to fill with gas of unknown origin. What's this now? Quick, hold thy breathing. An odd plume of gas, its hue red and green, begins to fill the room. This gas, it's the same gas from when I was kidnapped. The three of them, including Crayon, passed out and slumped to the floor. Yep, something like this happened before, when we accidentally walked into a toxic death gas trap, which killed everyone. Looks like this gas only knocked them out though. That's a relief, at least. I guess I should consider myself lucky that my clockhead isn't affected by these things. Freak. I don't think I needed to voice that. I'm just so consumed with the whole voicing shit. I don't think I need to voice the fucking onomatopoeia. I gotta hide. These fucking walking noises. I feel like I'm actually going through a manic episode. Doesn't help that I'm also fucking starving right now. As soon as, because the only thing I had to eat in like the past fucking 6 hours was like the $1.50 Costco hot dog, I swear to God. As soon as I hid myself in a corner, a crowd of gnomes rushed through the same door Dodoro came in from. Gas masks. So they used sleeping gas on us. Ome, is that all? Is that all that's left of Manager Dodoro, Ome? Ome, all that snagging 3 top-notch raw materials, and now look at him, Ome. A pile of meat, Ome. Ome, 1 Ome, 2 Ome, 3 Ome, all accounted for, I suppose, Ome. They're all fast asleep with the sleepy powder, so don't y'all worry yourselves about harming the good Omes. Well, let's move the good Omes. They picked up Don Quixote, Heathcliff, and Crayon one by one and look. Wait, they said 3 all accounted for, but not 4. Interesting. Didn't you know about Dante? Huh. What the fuck is that humming noise? What the fuck? Well, anyway, hopefully I remember to cut this fucking section of me waiting for the humming noise to down out. With that, they left, closing the door behind them. And through it all, I couldn't do anything but watch. Dante, didn't know you were like that, but I won't judge. Right, looks like this is my time to shine. I'll rescue the 3 of them. Ooh, a Dante hero moment, you say. No way, I should have listened when Ishmael offered to teach me self-defense. You really should have. You especially. She should have forced you to learn that shit. What do I do? The harsh truth dawns on me every time we face total annihilation. The truth that, on my own, I'm completely useless. If they were with us, I could at least bring them back, but none of the sinners are here with me. What good am I without them? It's a miracle that I managed to survive this far. Miracle? What miracle? Come on, get a hold of yourself. Ismael! Great, now I'm hearing things. You're not hearing things, manager? Should I? In the past. In the, one of my refraction rate videos, I gave Sinclair a voice. Some may call it a femboy voice. Some may have said it was like femboy Tsunul arc, but that's neither here nor there. And I'm wondering if I should maybe give that again. I'll try it a little bit. It's gonna like I'm gonna have to summon up the demons of estrogen real quick though. Like I'm gonna have to chop off my balls again to really get that voice. But you're not hearing things. Fuck. You're not hearing things, manager. We're really here. Do you even know what a mess it was up there when we realized that the three of you just vanished into thin air? I bolted up and looked towards the voice. There, I saw another door. And from it, the rest of the sinners appeared one by one. Guys. Oh boy, it looks like I forgot about the slightly split ingredient. Oh, me? I will inquire about this incident later, Dante. For now, command us in this battle. Okay, good. Let's whoop their fucking asses. Thanks, everyone. How did you find me? We entered via the back door. Your signals were no longer detected from within the bus's premises. Damn. Dante left the bussy. Damn. Then every sinner was immediately summoned from their respective rooms for the search. Oh wait, it's E-Song. I'm gonna just get to character. Then every sinner was immediately summoned from their respective rooms. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. He's no longer depressed. He's a happy boy. Huh? And so soon after our break started. Dante, let's try not to do anything like this again, Even if you are the executive manager, rogue behavior such as this poses too great a risk. Please be aware of that. I'm sorry. So how did you guys find us? I've deduced it. As of late, Heathcliff was in a constant state of uneasiness. Considering the nature of our circumstances, I conjectured that there was ought to be had to do before our arrival at T-Corp. On the day in which the back door's volatility siren echoed, Don Quixote made a relatively delayed return to the back door. And, come the next day, she requested from me and Miss Foss an encyclopedia of common symbols used in the city. Yes, so Foss had lent her a few volumes. Ever since receiving the volumes, Miss Don Quixote sat next to me and perused pages with a rather enthusiastic expression on her countenance, although I could not converse with her on account of my conditions. Nani? I do not recollect that the following words were repeated utterly. Or do recollect that the following words were repeated utterly. Cosplay, costume, sack, oh. So condition of like, not knowing what the fuck she was talking about. In summation, I surmised that Miss Don Quixote witnessed a series of symbols that caught her attention when the siren blared. And Foss was aware of the door on which those symbols were drawn. Based on that information, the sinners were able to find their way here. We engaged several entities of the corridor and on our path to this door. Good thing when they ran into weaklings, huh? An irreversible death of a sinner could have occurred in the process. Do you understand? Engaging hostile forces in your absence carries an exceedingly high level of risk. We could have been lost forever in some corridor of the corridors as bodies, never to be revived nor retrieved. Please comprehend the weight of your responsibilities and the risk of your independent action carries. You must survive, executive manager, no matter what. Do I make myself clear? You make yourself getting real close, dog. Like, Wheatus Simps are already whack as hell. I don't think you need to give them more ammunition. I've never seen Wheatus look at me like that. Her gaze was cold and ruthless. Your survival was a lucky coincidence, Dante. The sequence of those symbols are not supposed to be interpreted in such a haphazard manner. I'm really sorry. I don't know what else to say. I believe that is enough, but... N-D-Q. Sinclair? Yeah, Don Quixote, Heathcliff. Where'd the pair run off to? Wait. So what the fuck did she say? N... Don Quixote? Oh, no Don Quixote? Yeah, it's probably that. Oh, that's... I told them exactly as the event transpired. Seriously, how do you three even manage to survive this far? Alright, Manager Bud, I'm sure you've heard enough from the others, so I won't say more, but... Where exactly are we? Hey, which district is this? It's cold. We must be somewhere in one of the northern districts of the city, or... We're not in the city. Ooh. Interesting. What do you mean? I mean that we are not in the city. Those intelligent organisms called gnomes are part of a species surviving in the outskirts. Ooh. Commonly known as the monsters of the outskirts. Ugh, monsters again. After all we faced at the lake? They weren't exactly like the whales though. We could communicate with the gnomes. They were just like people. Except smaller. Considerably smaller. So we're in a completely different region of the outskirts. I would have liked to explore the area if the circumstances permitted. Look, this structure seems to have been custom built for the gnomes, considering how small everything is here. If this is the outskirts, we can go back, right? As long as the door we enter through remains open, yes. It is open for now. What if it closes? Then an unexpected journey begins. We will have to trek the distance from the outskirts back to the city, which will be a significant endeavor in both time and effort. Are we gonna like look at the window and like see the library? You know what I mean? Hey. Isn't that a bit dangerous? Where's the sound coming from, Ome? It's probably not Ome, it's probably like Ohm, because it's meant to be like, you're from Gnome. But I like saying Ome. Ome. Eh? Ome, I struck gold, Ome. Get your tool, Ome. Dante, come hither, to the back of the line. The door slammed open and gnomes began flooding into the room. We prepared ourselves for battle. I can see the similarities with humans, but they certainly aren't humans. Thank you for the breakdown of that, because I definitely wouldn't have figured that one out, Ishmael. Definitely not. Except for their odd verbal quirk, these monsters are impressively communicative. I don't even know if they should be categorized as monsters. Bro, look at them. They should be categorized as monsters. That is shit. Fuck. The definition is often arbitrary. Some may call them monsters, yet others may call them members of a different sentient race. I appreciate your analysis, but we should probably get moving. We still don't know where Heathcliff and Don Quixote are. You always said the right things at the right time, Executive Manager. Exploring the outskirts area will carry higher risks than our usual operation grounds. To ensure the manager's safety, we must first establish a more structured plan. Well, I'd say the easiest answer would be to leave the two of them, but the easiest path isn't always the right one. Ishmael kicked open the door, the gnomes rushed in from. Come on, let's go. We'll protect the manager and save Heathcliff and Don Quixote. So, now that I had some time to look around here, this facility appears to be a gift factory. I see. So there are factories like these that produce gifts? Honestly, gifts in the city sound fucking terrifying. It looks like the creation process of them is actually terrifying. Like, bro, any gift you receive in the city, like 99% chance that shit's a pipe bomb. Christmas decorations everywhere. There's still some time until Christmas, though. Your favorite holiday? Oh wait, it was Sinclair speaking. I forgot to give him the femboy voice. Shit, forgot to inject some estrogen. Sinclair looked to the ground with a somber expression. I didn't need to ask to know how he was feeling. I wonder if monsters exchange gifts with each other. They didn't seem like the most hospitable sort. There is a possibility that they may be contractors to one of the wings in the city. I'm a pray to God that shit is not the case. I wanted to say no chance, but the city and the wings that we've experienced so far were fucking worse than the outskirts, Jesus. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, there was a non-zero chance of that being the case. Imagine they're just giving the gifts to the library. Nah, that would actually be fucking peak though. Please let that be the case, but nah. But please. After spending some time battling gnomes and trashing the gift factory, we soon realized that the gifts the conveyor belts were moving weren't your average gifts. Is that a foot? Is that a sign with the drawing of a foot? What's that doing there? This one is adorned with a depiction of an eyeball. These gifts appear to be made from materials that do not normally go into building these items. Their shapes are of teddy bears, oil pastel boxes, toy trains, but they have an abnormally high concentration of protein and phosphorus. However, the decorations and the lights are made of proper materials. They must have been salvaged. They must have salvaged the waste expelled from the city. It's obvious. GMFH. Get my fucking hat. Yeah, it's probably that. Yeah, probably that. Yeah. Gifts made from humans. Oh, I thought it was get my fucking hat, but yeah, not that. Oh, it was Sinclair. Gifts made from humans? More stuff made from human sacrifice? I guess the outskirts isn't so different from the city, huh? What's really concerning is, who are these gifts for? I pray to God it's for the library. That should be hilarious. Who in their right mind would want anything like these? Who knows? Rich folks with screwed up perversions? Maybe that's who they're for. So, if they're making gifts out of people, Heathcliff and Don Quixote, will the gnomes turn them into gifts too? I do recall them saying something about locally produced materials. Then we must move with haste. I have discovered a location with a high probability of their presence, presuming that they haven't been turned into gifts yet. After a long silence, Mersalt spoke up. He pointed in a direction. There. The placard says a gift assembly. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's yeah. Alright, let's get him. I wonder what gift Heathcliff could be made into. A bat. Easy. Oh, easy. Definitely a bat. Also, I want to point out that for all these battles, this boy has consistently been the #1 damage dealer. That's my Sinclair right there. Good shit, homie. The fact that it's not directly on the line deeply annoys me. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think I'm hearing some odd noise from in there. A rather high-pitched SOS. Does that... Okay, okay. When she said BB for Big Brother, it was actually Bitch Brother, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's some whack shit. It's always a good indicator of wonderful happenings. Can you not giggle about sounds of screaming? I fucking knew it. I'm familiar with this tone. The decibel range of this screaming is an exact match with Don Quixote's. Wait, we have yet to conduct a threat assessment of the combat area. This area appears to be a closed-off space, which means... were Heathcliff with us, he would have said as such. Said what? I think I know. How bloody frustrating. Quit whining, pick up your tools and get cracking. Huh? That was pretty close. Ishmael soon blasted the door open with a powerful kick. Good shit. Meanwhile... where the bloody hell are we? Why am I tied up? I regretfully say to thee that we are quite screwed. Forsooth, we are fated to become toys in that hydraulic press. It appears that, when the time cometh, I shall be turned into a roly-poly toy myself, that riseth with every fall. Oi, shut your trap and do something. We've got to get out of these mines. Sir Heathcliff, I apologize profusely. 'Tis true that there were the tiniest bit of selflessness within me that I wished to produce the Red Sack cosplay set for myself. However, it was no lie that I wished to find thee in an impeccable outfit. You little shite, I knew that this was gonna happen. What's the matter with these bonds all? Sob. Blue archive moment. At least thou shalt become an elaborate pocket watch. I want the fucking Heathcliff pocket watch, dog. I want that shit. Ugh, damn clocks. Again? I think they're going to turn me into a box of color pencils. Blue archive moment. 24 vibrant natural colors, or so it says. Bro, I'm like channeling my inner Ryoshu just laughing at this shit. Also, wait, is that Santa in the back? It kind of looks like it. We've not seen living raw materials in a while, Ome. But they're a bit loud, Ome. Can you see if my ears are bleeding, Ome? Ome, the more these scream, the happier our recipients will be, Ome. Ome, let's get cutting, Ome. Boom. Heathcliff, Don Quixote, what a relief. They've not been turned into gifts yet. Fuck, I can't whistle. Oh my god, they put my ass on fraud watch. Look, I can whistle, I just can't whistle good. Yeah, we'll go with that. Quite cozy in here. Everyone, how? We're here for you, Heathcliff. And also you, Don Quixote. Dante just didn't really mention that one. Clockhead? Damn it, didn't think I'd ever be this glad to see your mug. Oh, so Dante just ain't saying we're here for you, Don. We just gonna leave Don? We're just gonna unbind Heathcliff, take him, and be like, y'all get the gremlin, y'all get Crayon. I just came to the realization that Crayon is gonna be turned into fucking crayons. Oh my god. I did not get that shit prior. Looks like we got here in the nick of time. Heathcliff was about to be shoved into the gift-making hydraulic machine press. I've hewn your straps. Descend. Look, I'm not the type to wear my heart on my sleeve, but after you lot saved me from going to turn into a pocket watch, I have to say it. You absolute idiots. You two had one job, to remain by the executive manager's side. Do you let yourselves be captured like this? You know what? Forget it. Right, get a hold of yourself, you two. Manager, what now? Well, we've got to trash this place. Come on, get ready to wear your identities. Ooh, okay, we're just being their asses. I was about to say, let's just fucking bounce, but that works too. I don't really know how to voice act this one. After we defeated the horde of gnomes, Don Quixote and Heathcliff fell to their knees before everyone. I also knelt down, feeling like I should be down there with them, but Wheatus tightly pulled me to the side. I feel bad for those two. I am ready. Commence, Lady Wheatus. Damn, the Lady Wheatus CBT session. Let's get it. You absolute buffoons. How did you ever think that this was going to turn out okay? Are you even aware of the risk executive manager took to get here? How worried they were about you two? Well, actually, Clockhead was in it from the start. Silence! Do not refer to the executive manager with such derogatory language, insolent fool. 'Twas my fault, 'twas my fault. My mother used to scold me like this in my youth. It did not work. I have no emotions. Wheatus did not seem to slow down at all with her stern scoldings. And the pair fell completely silent, their heads hung low. I decided to wander away from the scene. The guilty conscience was too much for me to bear. Is Crayon doing okay? Oh, so fucking hell. Jesus fucking Christ, we just strewn their bodies around. Yes, she merely lost her consciousness from excess psychological shock. Okay, cool. How did you find yourself at a place like this? You are a human, right? And we're really in the outskirts? Crayon initially appeared somewhat taken aback from the deluge of questions, but she soon began to open up. So you're really from the city? I'm from Cloudtown. It's a village to the south of the outskirts. Have you seen, perchance, a library? Big-ass building? Tall, cylindrical shape. Perchance, have you seen that? Are there a lot of monsters, like those gnomes out there, that can speak? Yeah, there are a lot more monsters out there other than the gnomes. I've seen a few of them myself, but the village elders told me about the rest. Our village was built to keep the monsters out, to keep us safe. If this didn't happen, we would all be preparing dinner back at the village by now. So they raided your village? Yeah, they attacked us when the hunters were gone, so... We normally don't get raided by them around this time of year, so I thought we were safe. But they suddenly attacked us, rushing in on their sleighs. Some of us tried to fight, but we didn't stand a chance. Weak asses. And everyone that they killed got shoved into the sacks on that sleigh. I passed out from fright, and they thought I was dead too. I got shoved into the sacks like the rest of the villagers. Oh, we forced you to talk about something that couldn't have been easy to go through. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. Can I ask things too? Anything. Is it right that crayon boxes in the city have 48 different colors, and they have gold and silver colored crayons too? Probably. And there's just people in the city, right? No monsters like the gnomes that try to kill us? Well, yeah, I would say some of the people are worse. But then also they do have outskirts monsters like fucking K-Corp. And then they also have like abnormalities and shit, so yeah. It's kind of hard to answer that, actually. Sometimes I climb a high hill to look at the city. I always saw pretty colorful lights from up there. So colorful that I don't even have enough colors in my crayon box to draw them all. I wish I could live in the city. I don't know about that. The outskirts might actually be better. We'll have to see. If I lived there, I'd never have to worry about getting attacked by monsters. I could live happily with all my neighbors. You've really never been to the city, huh? SSE. I'm sorry? Same story everywhere. Doesn't matter where you are, death always stalks us. Whoa, that was so cool. Can you say that again? Huh? That was cool. Oh, did you guys see anyone else nearby by any chance? I don't think we ran into any other humans out here. No, but he has to be here to save us. Who do you mean? The best hunter of Cloudtown. If he was at the village, the gnomes wouldn't have... It appears that, in the outskirts, there are hunters who specialize in hunting monsters, akin to whalers of the Great Lake, that is. But, wait. So if they're kidnapping and killing humans for these gifts, who are these gifts for? Damn, he built just like me, for real, for real. Damn, okay. Yeah, fucking mysterious, fucking fairy gentleman over here, goddamn. Of course, the gifts are for our poor and kind neighbors who do not cry. Executive manager, retreat. I don't know when it happened, but a large shadow was looming over us. Ugh, what is that thing? I am Santanta. I'm gonna just call your ass Santa. I don't give a fuck. Bringer of gifts to our neighbors, ho ho ho. They're calling us a ho too, you asshole. The guffawing giant, garbed in red, carried a massive gift sack on his shoulders. It was definitely not a human. Yeah, it's that git. The one that one's the boss. Lo, the Crimson Garb. That is the Crimson Guard that I spoke of. Oh. The pair immediately jumped up from their knees and began shouting in unison. That's a Red Sack's outfit? Boy, then he's already... No, not the Reindeer Man too. Shut it. Cut the use of shatter for once. After silencing the pair with a short, stern command, Wheatus approached me and spoke in a low voice. Executive Manager. Since he appears to be part of an intelligent species, I won't attempt to parley with it. That's not gonna go well. But we'd best prepare for battle in case the talks fall through. Yeah, that's a good idea. What do you mean by neighbors? Wings? Clients from the city? The library? Ho ho ho! But we are denied entry to the city, are we not? Is that big lump of meat a gnome too? I happened to overhear the gnomes during our time of captivity. They call their master Beard Giant, which I believe is not a gnome. Giant? There really are all kinds of monsters out there, huh? Dante, that's not an abnormality, is it? No. That's not an abnormality or distortion. I'd say it's closer to the whales, so a monster. Do you yearn for gifts too? Yet your kind already owns all there is to own. We and our neighbors in the outskirts wish so dearly for that very day. The only day we are allowed joy and comfort and human gifts. I see. You produce toys out of humans and give them to those who harbor hatred for humans. Out of pure goodness of your heart. Here, where all those who have been marginalized and exiled by humans gather and wallow, we pour our infinite hatred and care to packaging these gifts. Oh ho ho. Quite the verbose way of saying I refuse to negotiate. Why don't you come here and join us? Become joy to those who need it. Nah, no thank you. I mean, if you could make Sinclair... This boy has actually been the top DPS for every single... Fuck, Jesus Christ, he's strong. But if you could make, like, Sinclair to, like, a chibi, or even better, a plushie. Now that wouldn't be half bad. Well, that is one big-ass boy, but like, I mean, let's just beat his ass, so, you know, like, straight up. Jesus fucking Christ, the casual 26. Don't mind if I do 86 damage. I'll take that shit. I'll take that shit. We move. Boom, boom, bam. Actually, Jesus Christ. We'll have like 3-turn this bitch. Actually, maybe 2-turn. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I don't know. I will have the burst of W Corporeoshu up next turn. Yeah, we got to take that one side. I didn't really have the speed for it. Let's see though. Let's see. Okay, how are we cooking up against a gift sack? We actually might be able to kill your ass this turn. Hold up, hold up. Alright, take you. Yeah, you'll be able to clash well against like most. So take that over. You, yeah, you work. So why not? Who has like just weak ass skills as of right now? I mean, kind of you, but it would be unopposed, which is problematic. She's gonna. Oh, you're the one that does 4 and 11 damage. Because the game plan is to break that shit, right? And then she'll come in and eviscerate it. 28. Yeah, definitely that. Yeah. Do that. Do that. Let's see. That damage would be good anywhere because it's pierce, so I'll take that. Yeah, that unfortunately not good anywhere, but we move, we move. Alright, let's see, the one-sided. Bam, bam, okay, okay. Immediately start off with the stagger, nice. 45 SP moment, yeah, it's dead. Yeah, most definitely, Jesus. Alright, cool. Free. Humans, I'll separate the flesh from your bones. Yeah, Santa. Santa's gut suddenly began to expand. All of you, hold your breaths. Suddenly, a large figure leaped out of the dark and slammed what looked like... Oh, okay, who's the figure, though? It's not showing us, so who's the figure? Whoa, this is a smell most foul. I think I'm about to pass out. A scent of potently fetid refuse lingers. I also like how during all of this, during Dante going missing, Virgilius, still yet to do shit. Fucking fraud. Some sinners dropped to the floor, while others would gag profusely. Can I see Sinclair doing that? Clearly, this was a rather painful experience for all. This gas does not appear to be toxic, however, its scent seems to inspire an extreme level of discomfort in people. Okay, I was imagining it was gonna be someone hype here, or some random ass motherfucker. So you defeated a northern giant, yet you don't seem to know the proper procedure for what to do afterwards. Are you hunters from the city? Proper procedure? Immediately before death, the northern giant's body fills with noxious gas before exploding in a rain of acid. The man who staked Sanada's guts explained as he approached us. You have to puncture a hole in its gut to let the gas out before its internal organs condense it into acidic fluid. Allowing it to cause a chain reaction could complicate things. Cool. Ugh, this stench won't come off. Who's that now? Mr. Domino. His name's Domino. Crayon and Domino. Did they like fire the person who makes names? Now I'm just playing. The Crayon, who'd been holding her breath with her fingers over her nostrils, ran up to the large man and hugged him. At least you're safe, Crayon. That's good. After stumbling for a moment, due to the stench most likely, Weeches briefly gasped for air before approaching Domino. Hey, you. Identify yourself. Name's Domino. I'm a monster hunter. Like the game? From Cloud Town. I don't suppose I can call it a town anymore now that it's just me and Crayon that's left. Relax, I wouldn't even think of hurting any of you. So you're the hunter that the girl mentioned. Weeches relaxed upon Domino's confirmation. She leaned on a wall and looked to the floor in relief. Normally, around this time of year, these monsters would have gone further north to a different village. So I was on an expedition to help them out. Looks like they decided to switch things up this time around. On our return, they'd already finished their raid on our village and left. Damn it, they used to be predictable, attacking only right before Christmas. Do these tragedies happen often? Though I can't speak for the city, I can say that this is a common occurrence in the outskirts. It's a hellish place to live, if you could even call this living. Survival alone is a miracle out here. Are there a lot of more places out there like this? Like this mockery of a gift factory? No, can't say I've seen a factory like this anywhere else. But I can tell you one thing. Compared to some worse things that could have happened, this tragedy was nothing. That's the natural order of things in the outskirts. I do wonder, sometimes, if I were in the city, no matter how bad it gets in there, it must be better than this living hell. It was no easy contemplation to answer. The outskirts must be a hellish place to live, if what he's told me is anything to go by, but the city that he admires so much isn't such a warm place itself. From what I've seen in my journey so far, at least. Aha! Then accompany us back to the city. We are on our... Don Quixote stopped herself, realizing that every other sinner was giving her a look of disapproval. Thank you for your kind words, at least. I wish it were that easy. If I could at least let this shot enter the city somehow, just like that. But the city has no place to spare for the shot, not even a small corner of it. Even if you were to somehow make it past the city's walls, there are countless variations of paperwork and procedure you must overcome before you could live the kind of life you desire. And what would people like us even do with such paperwork? And where would we find them out here? We've not studied or worked to find a job in the city as some youths of other villages do. There was an uncomfortable silence. Domino cleared his throat and continued. I must still extend my gratitude for keeping the girls safe until my arrival. I know a good way to extend your gratitude. Maybe you can extend us a nice pouch of shiny and jangling bag of rodeo. They're from the fucking outskirts. The back streets of the back streets. The sticks of the sticks. The bumpkins of the bumpkins. Look at what he's wearing. You think this motherfucker has money? Bro, that shit, he's been wearing it for like 20 fucking years. I'm guaranteeing you this motherfucker's only like 30. He's been wearing it since he was 10. Like, goddamn. Rhodea's eyes were twinkling. The lingering stench made it difficult for her to speak, but she was determined to make her point. Something shiny and jangling? Sure, maybe I can give you a tour of some antique items I keep at home. Precious items salvaged from the local on the tracks of the outskirts. Ooh! They actually brought that up. Interesting. The reason I say interesting is because there is a train going across the entire city. There's a train, you see it at the end of Lobotomy Corporation, at the end of Library of Ruina, and you see the tracks on the world map of the city. There's actually a train that goes all the way around the city, and people are just wondering, what the fuck is that shit? And that I want to see. Items from the outskirts, that tour alone could be worth much more than just pure cash. Yeah, honestly, yeah. We can go to the library first. There's still a decent chance that the door we entered through might just shut behind us, right? Indeed. In fact, it is unclear whether the door is still open. I recommend a quick return to the bus now that our two primary objectives have been secured. So she says. If you would permit me to speak my mind, Executive Manager, even if this is not the Great Lake, the outskirts are an extremely perilous place. This curiosity cannot be a reason for us to risk getting stranded in this environment. Like, say if you gotta hurry back. Well then, catch. So, he's not just gonna question the door at all? Eh, whatever. Domino tossed a carved wooden doll in my direction. It does not appear to be anything dangerous. Let us inspect it further after we return. We mustn't dally any longer than we have to. Yeah, good idea. Some sinners had passed out and had to be carried by others, Sinclair most definitely. Most could not stop gagging at the stench, but we still made our way back to the door. The door has remained open. We made it back to the safety of Mephistopheles. And then we have like fucking Fraudilius just crying in the corner, shaking, wondering where the actual protectors of the bus are. Fucking fraud. Boo. Stinky. Charon, evacuate. Sharon quickly made her escape to the decks. What the hell you gonna do? Huh? And Virgilius greeted us in the cabins with a terrifying gaze. Motherfucker put on his goddamn contacts, rubbed his eyes a little bit. Looks like everyone's had quite the adventure. Covered in blood and guts, and with a disgusting stench to boot. Oh, this is... Manager, I can't hear you anyway. We all know that shit's a lie. So just reply to my query with a nod or a shake. Your replies better match up with my expectations, of course. I have but one question. Was it you who made the call? No. I hesitated for a moment before nodding affirmatively. I suppose Dante did, yeah. I might get reprimanded, or maybe he has worse things in mind for me, but... It was I who decided to go along with their plan. This would not have happened without my... Yeah, true. Good. Then my questioning is over. Huh? I'll leave it to you to deal with this mess. You may rest afterwards, and please, do something about this foul stench. Well then... And with that, Virgilius disappeared into the back door once again. Huh. That's unexpected. I thought my time had finally come. Be glad. The best consultation is a consultation not had indeed. Alas, behold, one and all. A Christmas tentacles? I don't know when she had the time to pick it up after all that chaos. We got knowledge. That motherfucker just out of it. But Don Quixote managed to haul a huge sack of gifts back to Mephistopheles. You picked that up from all that mess? I had laid a claim upon the evil gnomes' trinkets. Now that's some real commitment. What's all that for? Ah, art thou truly unaware of my intentions? 'Tis for adorning our ship with No. Wait, now? But we're still, like, 3 months away from Christmas. We're gonna give Sinclair a little flash of trauma whenever he has to lock up his fucking dorm. Agreed. Let us not risk peeling old wounds. To lower the morale of our company is... Oh, it's okay. It's been getting better with time. Little by little. Yeah, we can all grow beyond it. Eventually. Marvelous. Then this appears to be an occasion most fit for a party, then. What say you? Don't tell me you went through all that trouble for some party decorations. Yeah, we still don't have the drip for Heathcliff. According to Dante's explanations, this incident was spurred on by Heathcliff's need for an outfit. Heathcliff has been silently brooding in the sea with his face buried in his palms, out of shame, most likely. Verily, yet that very costume we had sought was worn by none other than that monstrous giant. I don't suppose it would fit Sir Heathcliff anyhow. Forget it. It wasn't the kind of look I was going for anyway. What did I say, Heath? Well, I'll help you as soon as we land, okay? The outfit's one thing, yeah, but the, You were speaking of the port ship we sailed past? The port ship on which the hair salon had, that printed those hair coupons conducts their business? The coupons cannot be used, as the port ship was not in our charter route. Oh. Fuck. I was really hoping we would see, sprucing up his hair, and it was hair coupons. So I was hoping we could maybe see Ishmael get like a haircut to short hair, because short hair kind of godlike, and it kind of fits her really well. But you know, it's neither here nor there. Although actually, one thing I actually have, I never really talked about it, so I suppose I'll just do an aside for this, is people say that Ishmael grew out her hair as a way for when Keequeg was like, your hair, it's the color of the sunset, which is like beautiful and what whales look towards. And some people were going like, oh, she grew out her hair for Keequeg, because Keequeg loves it and all that. And a part of me does think that could be the case, but I also mainly feel as though her hair growing out to be very long was for her to mirror Ahab even more. Because Ahab, you know, long ass fucking hair, and her long ass hair as well. I don't know. I feel as though the way her hair could be, or the reason for going it out, could be either or. I feel as though it's like maybe something where since she was obsessed by just wanting to fucking murder Ahab, I feel as though if anything she grew her hair out for that. But yeah, I suppose we'll never know in particular. Leave it to me to style your hair. I've done my sisters and young brother and young siblings' hair pretty often. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. Motherfucker's shit is kinda luscious, won't you, cat? But I don't know how long we'll be floating on this damn lake anyway. Besides, I don't even know how to dress myself proper. I was going to attempt the trial and error method. Okay, but can you at least tell us what it is Virgilius gave you, just so that we know what exactly you're so anxious about? Sod it. After a deep, heavy sigh, Heathcliff produced a letter. So that's the something Virgilius gave you. Oh, I remember. My family used this envelope before. It's made from really expensive paper, made only in limited quantities at a time. It's quite a luxurious envelope. Damn. I feel as though Heathcliff's chapter is going to be heavily imposter syndrome because envy. Heathcliff, I mean, come on. Doesn't have a single pride resource out of anything he has. So, yeah, I feel as though it is going to be, you know, imposter syndrome, because it's like, oh, Heathcliff, the fucking poor broke ass motherfucker, you know, has to steal shit, steal hair coupons, and then just gets like a luxurious envelope, and it's like, oh, yeah, we can kind of see the dichotomy there. Sure, it's nothing impressive. Then Dante, why don't you read it out loud for the rest of us? Sure. Rhodia handed me the letter. It was written in a beautiful series of cursive handwriting, drawn to an almost calligraphic perfection. I'm gonna talk for a long ass time, alright? I began reading. From Wuthering Heights. We cordially extend to you, honored guest, an invitation to the... what's this here? Somebody's colored over this part of the letter. Well, I'll keep reading. Venue, Wuthering Heights, T Corp Nest. Should you accept our invitation, please convene at the designated location by 4 in the afternoon on the 24th with this letter on your person. So right before Christmas, huh? Please, honor this occasion with your presence. With great respect, Nelly. Oh, and down here's a postscript. It's written in a different handwriting from the rest of the letter. P.S. You have to be here, Heath. I'll be waiting. Kathy. We had no way to tell what kind of occasion it was on account of it being colored over, but... Clearly, the rest of the letter's contents had stoked the fire of passion in Heathcliff's heart once again. So, you gotta look fashionable and classy for this Kathy person, right? Well, yeah, but there's more to it than... Shh, quiet now. Now you can clearly see why you're so impatient, Heath. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? Wait! I'll leave it up to you to style his hair, Master Hairdresser Honglu. Huh, I wouldn't call myself a master. Wait, where are you taking me? What the bloody hell is this grip? Axe murderer grip right there. Yeah. Rhodia's got quite the grip strength. You won't free yourself from her anytime soon. The two sinners, practically hauling Heathcliff by his arms, disappeared into the back door. Now, Heathcliff's fate was sealed. To be a mannequin, to now motivated and unbearably bored of Rhodia's various experimentations. Ah, I can hand this trinket here and... Oh, the sunrise. Don Quixote began humming a song, a carol, perhaps, as she placed the various trinkets around the bus. I decided to go to the deck for some air. I leaned on the railing and dug through my pockets. The wooden doll Domino the Hunter gave me just as we hurriedly left. I felt it and I held it and felt its texture under my fingers. My eyes looked into the distance, towards where the outskirts lies. I thought for a moment about the gnomes, the giant, and the things Domina told me. I suppose there are people with stories in the outskirts too. Though, fool, you have no idea. Stories, different from those of the city. Boss approached from behind. Say less, homie, say less. And stood next to me. Unfortunate. I wasn't sure how much of what I said she heard. Follow the stars, Dante. Star by star. Then you will one day learn. So for now, follow the closest star that shines before your eyes. Yeah. I have to focus on the stories of the city for now. I don't even know who I really am, after all. Huh? Joyous laughter and frustrated howls echoed out of the cabins. They must have finished dressing up Heathcliff. Why don't we go take a look at how Heathcliff's doing, Faust? You make a rather tempting offer, Dante. The added color to the bus's interior warmed my heart a little. Aw. Okay, that's a nice little event. I kind of really wish we could see spruced up Heathcliff, though. I'm not even gonna cap. Wait, hold up, pause. Is that just farming? Yeah, I think that's just farming. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it is. I would be greatly surprised if it fucking wasn't. Predictably fell through. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, okay. That looks to generally be it for this event. But yeah, that shit was really damn wholesome. I don't really know like what to. Bitch, why you locked? And Nani? I have to finish up like the final one or some bullshit. But yeah, I don't really know what to expect from this event, but it was quite nice. It was quite nice. I'm really intrigued in Heathcliff's chapter because that one seems that seems really interesting. But we're gonna have to wait to get to that. But another thing is, I don't fully know if I'll do it, but we'll have to see. I think I might do a live stream or possibly a video. I also just noticed that boy in the back. I think if anything, maybe like a live stream where me and a couple other Project Move content creators will just voice through this because, I mean, memes. We'll just voice act through it and kind of just fuck around. I think that fits a live stream. I was thinking video, but after doing a video of this, I'm thinking, yeah, live stream is definitely like more fitting. So I think I'll do up that shit. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Next video I plan to upload is it's gonna be a video talking about. It's pretty hard to explain, but it's a general idea that gacha games are like terrible games, like inherently due to them being gacha games, which is a take I've heard before, and one I kind of agree with. But I'm gonna make a video going through like my thoughts on that and all that, which should be out maybe Saturday. We'll hope. But yeah, that's basically it for this stream. Or fuck, I autopiloted it. That's it for this video. I'm uploaded it all on one go, so the shit's probably gonna be like fucking 3 hours long. But yeah, that's it for this. Bye, I suppose. Merry Christmas. Oh, Christmas is over. Happy New Year's. Peace.